Hello everyone, I'm Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Andover, Minnesota in the US, and I'm here to bring you a special live. Today's live is going to be a show and share live where we're going to feature cards that I've been receiving from people, swap cards, gifts, and goodies, gifts and goodies. Those two words should always be paired together. I also have new products. We have products that are the virtual album retreat products. We have a new kit to share from the kits collection. Both of those can be purchased now by anybody. And then I have pre-order products, we call them. So when you are a demonstrator, when you're on the demonstrator side of things, you get to pre-order products, get things earlier than everybody else. And that's what I've done. And I've expedited the orders so that I could bring you a few of those items and share them with you so you can get all excited. Okay, so a big welcome to all of you. I'm wearing my sassy hair today, Virginia. Isn't this fun? So it's listed in the description of the video. Every time, this is what you guys can do. So when you are coming to a live, just look at the description of the video before the live begins and you'll know which hair I'm wearing. So I'm wearing, I think it's Dolce and Dolce 18. Is it BelleTress? And it's in the color rose gold. But you know what's kind of fun about it is it has kind of my natural color in here. My natural ashy blonde brown is what I think they call it. I'm learning all about hair. The wig world is amazing, you guys. Everybody should have a wig, even if you don't have hair issues. They're just so fun. Anyways, but I love how it kind of like looks like it's natural, and then that I've just kind of dyed the last parts of it. It's kind of fading, you know, that kind of thing. So you can see some blonde in there. It's a fun wig. It's one of my, I love this one. This is one of my favorites, but it's a little alarming. Okay, enough about wigs. Anyways, I hope that you all are doing well and that you're safe from any natural disasters. There's flooding going on places. Marsha was sharing me a video from her area. But hopefully you are all safe where you're at and you're doing well. Okay, so today, let's see here. It is June 5th. June 5th. It's already June 2025 at 11 a.m. Central Time. Thank you for not stressing out about me. Well, I don't know if any of you did, but I didn't go live yesterday because I needed to expedite my product. And what else was there were like two reasons why I couldn't go live yesterday. And I was just too stressed out thinking, let's just make it work. No, you can't make it work, Rachel. Just postpone it a day. So I did. This is my alter ego, Rebecca. You're funny. I don't know. I have energy today. I think it's because my grad party, well, I always have energy, but this is like extra energy, isn't it? Is that why you're asking? We have a grad party that we're hosting for my youngest this weekend. And right after this live is done, I'm diving in and I'm putting together all of these fun little doodads that are going to decorate the yard, praying for good weather. Yeah. Anyways, the only downfall of this wig is it keeps like falling in my face. So I have to keep brushing it back. We have our moderator here today. Trisha Josephs is with us, but I am better at looking at comments during a show and share, but she is here to help us out too. And I also have a card. I forgot to tell you this. I have a card that I created yesterday that I'm going to show you and explain to you. And it's similar to a card that I shared on the first, but just using different products. So just a different version of a card that I just recently did. And I think that's all as far as announcements go. Should we go to the desktop? Let's go here. Let's start. Okay. It's your first live, Donna? Oh my goodness. Yay. Welcome, welcome. All right. So we're going to start out with, let's start out with cards from the made with the annual catalog. So my demonstrator friends and I, we had a card swap on May 28th, and that swap featured new products that were released, that debuted, I should say, from the annual catalog and from online. I have a little piece of paper over here, from online exclusives. So anything that was new that debuted on May 6th was free to feature as the main star of the card. Okay, so this is the swap. We're going to do the swap cards first, then we're going to go to product, then we're going to go to cards, then we're going to kind of flip-flop around today. Okay, All right, so, and I love this idea too. A few people have mentioned this to me. Why don't you just like put the cards within the catalog and show them as you go? So this is one of our first cards from the swap, and this is from using a stamp set called Encircled with Love on page 36 of the annual catalog. So I love the way this is done by Brenda Ubben, or is it Ubben? I wanna say Ubben. I think it is because we have two B's. Anyways, Brenda's new to our group, and it's so fun to have her. She's so fun. This is the swirly embossing folder, so swirly, and the Encircled with Love stamp set. And do you see what she did here? She used the two-tone cardstock so that she could sand the surface, and you could really get a good look at that swirly design. She also punched a hole in the center so that that little sentiment can be seen on both the outside and the inside. Very fun, right? Oh yes, and thank you so much for sharing the video, for thumbs up, for likes, subscribing, all that good stuff. And I have to thank Teresa Glow. She is one of my helpers, and she did some note-taking for me, stuck the cards in the catalog so that we could make sure that we were telling all the products that we could. Okay, so now I'm on pages 42 through 43. So we have cards featuring this new suite. This is the Florals and Bloom suite. So this card here is one of those corner fold cards. So it's a fun fold where you fold down that corner after cutting into it in a unique way. This is made with, and look at, we even have like a recipe here. This is by Karen Andrusik, and she has like lists here, all of the things that you would need for this card. We have the Florals and Bloom designer paper. She even has the inks listed and the cardstock. Let's see here. Loveliest Tree Sentiment cut with the Stylish Shapes dies. Pretty Florals stamp set and dies, I think, or just this, yeah, stamp set and dies. Very fun. So take a peek at this. This is how it looks. And then if you open it, you can see that it reveals another little area that was cut, you know, and so you can line that with paper or with stamps or whatever. This is one of my favorite type of fun folds. I've loved doing this. In fact, I need to bring it back. Maybe with the next paper pumpkin kit. Okay, next we have this card. And this card is featuring Pretty Florals stamps and dies, Faceted Gems Trio, Exposed Brick Embossing Folder, and the Thoughtful Moments Hybrid Embossing Folder. That's where the words come from. So here's the exposed brick. Here are those dies. Really, really fun. Love it, love it, love it. That was made by CJ Hart. Thank you, CJ, for this really fun card with the fold down flap. All of these cards are unique, aren't they? They're not just a regular open close so far. And we didn't even say fun fold cards, but we have very unique types of cards already being shared. Here's the kind that just opens and closes. Sorry, I spoke too soon. Oh no, this is a fun fold too, because look at it, separated down here. Okay, so here, this one is done with the Bloom die from the Sweet Bloom stamp set, and then we have the designer paper from the Florals and Bloom. We have some of those beautiful in color, I think they're called flat pearls. Let's take a peek here. She did list them. In color pearls, she used the markers. All right, awesome. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This is Suzanne Hertzler's card. And look at that. When you open it up, you have even more stuff going on the inside with the words. Okay, this next one. This one is gorgeous too. Oh my goodness. So here we have that embossing folder that goes with the Celebratory Sips suite. Let's just take a peek at some of this stuff here. So Glass and Gardens embossing folder. Let's see here. The Starburst sequins. We have Florals and Bloom designer paper, Pretty Florals stamps and dies, Delightful Wishes dies. That's where this one comes from here. Very fun. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that one was done by Karen Andrusik. So when you do swaps in our group, you can do 1 set, 2 sets, or 3 sets of cards. And so some people's names you'll see a couple times, okay? Thanks, Twyla. Yeah, I decided to wear my This is one of my top wigs. I love it. I think I need to get it in more like my natural color too, because I love the way the hair flows in this wig. This is a fun one. Okay, this card, take a peek at this. This is so fun. Look at this little arrow type design here. Thinking of you. Let's take a peek at the recipe for it. This is Nancy Keebler's card. She said she cased Deb Joy Smeeks and Lisa Curcio's fan card. And then you can see the products here, the Blooming Phrases stamp set, textured notes dies. Those are the rectangular ones. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And I love how there's just a little gem at the end of the swirly words there. And those words come from the, oh, that's the Blooming Phrases. Yep. I love that stamp set. Good morning. Good morning. Chime in, you guys. Tell us that you're here. It shows that we have 157 people viewing right now, and thank you for the likes. I would love it if you would also just, log in and chat with us, because it just makes it so much fun. Oh, I didn't even open that. Look at that. Happy birthday. Thinking of you. Happy birthday. Here's one more card in that area of the catalog. It's featuring that paper, the Florals and Bloom paper here. And then love this embossing folder. That is that dotted circles embossing folder. Very fun. Very fun. That is by Pat Stewart. And it's elegant and simple and easy to duplicate. Like, this is one of those cards where if you need to make a whole bunch of them, this would be the way to do it, right? Hi, Tangi. How are you? And Wendy's with us. I love it when my supporting members, they show the little emojis that they get. That's one of my favorite suns. Thanks, Wendy. Wendy, for showing that sun. We get special emojis when you're a member of my channel. Now, anybody can subscribe to a channel. That's free. But when you're a member, what you're doing is you're monetarily supporting. So I appreciate those people who are monetarily supporting, so they get little fun emojis to use. This is now diving into the beautiful gallery suite collection, which you can find on pages 52, 55. Gosh, it even goes even further. So we're looking at these products right here now. And you can see from this first card by Teresa Glow, and she's got a little recipe on the back there. That's very helpful. We're using the beautiful Bokeh designer paper, celebratory Sips designer paper too. And then we have the stamp sets, beautiful motifs, blooming phrases, dies from beautiful motifs and more messages. Okay, let's check it out. This is the celebratory Sips here. And oh, this is that paper, the beautiful Bokeh paper. And do you see this, how she did this? So this die, it die cuts, and then she kind of shifted the leaves a little bit and stuck them back down so that you can see the green glowing behind it. She has a little bit of green ink back there. Really pretty. And this is lifted. This level is lifted here. And it's kind of like that bookbinding type card. Ooh, look at the sprinkles on the inside. I love it when there's little ink splatters. Isn't that fun? So that's Teresa's. And then this one is, I love this one too. Yvonne Wood, she used the beautiful motifs dies, the Damask Designs embossing folder. What else is like, here we go. Stamp sets are sentimental framing, gallery blooms. Let's take a peek at that. And she did embossing two different ways. So you can do heat embossing and you can do dry embossing. And she used the two-tone cardstock so that when you take and sand the surface, you can expose the white core that's in the middle of that cardstock, okay? Hello, everybody. It's so fun. I love the names popping up and everybody telling me where they're from. Kaz says, or Sandy says that it's 100 degrees in Texas right now. Ugh, that is hot. Oh my goodness sakes. Wishing You All the Best is embossed in the silver, so the metallics embossing powder. Really pretty with the extra little die cutting added in there. And then we have just a sweet little stamp imagery on the inside. Yvonne Woods. Okay, and then this card is by Teresa Glow. It's using beautiful gallery designer paper. Stamp set is motifs, the beautiful motifs. The dies are the gallery blooms, so they're all from that same suite. The Damask Designs embossing folder. Let's take a peek at this one. This is a fun fold. Also, my team loves fun folds, you guys. You're going to see a lot of fun folds within swaps where that wasn't even the theme. It's just crazy. Hey, Beth. Good to see your name pop up. Hi, Rose. Rose lives where I used to live, you guys. I love it. I need to go see her sometime. So here we have this flap that opens up and then this flap that opens up. Isn't that's so cool. I love it. So that is another card by Teresa Glow. It's using the cloud cover little pearls in there too. Just stunning. Okay, this card is by Pat Zerga, and we have Gallery Bloom stamps and dies, beautiful motif stamps, stylish shapes dies, the beautiful gallery designer paper. Let's take a peek at Pat's card. Let's open this up. You know what, I might have, oh no, this is, sometimes I take and I put like a temporary adhesive down to make sure I can photograph something, but I don't think, yeah, it was just sticking on me. There we go. Look at strips of designer paper throughout there. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This is that basic beige color. I need to use more of that. Do you guys love using basic beige? Sometimes when a new neutral comes in, I kind of have to ease into it. I don't gravitate towards it right away. Thanks, Virginia. Yeah, this is my hair that makes me a little more energized. No, I just love it. I love the feel of it. It feels like natural hair. All right, next one. This is from the Kintsugi Inspirations Suite. So we're going to be featuring cards that we're using these products. Let's take a peek at Cindy Howard's first, and here she has a recipe. Now, if you aren't writing these down, it's okay. You can come back and watch the replay and then take screenshots or something so that you can grab the information for a certain card that you may want to duplicate. I hope you're getting a lot of creative inspiration from this stuff because, oh my goodness, I get a ton of creative inspiration from all of you. Hi, Gal Beth. This card is the using the stamp set bundle, Inspiring Imperfection. Let's see what else. The joint, let's see. Other things, joined together 3D embossing folder. Oh, the joined together embossing folder is from that suite. What else? The Kintsugi Inspiration designer paper. So she took and she cut out, I think, oh no, that one's stamped. And this one is that designer paper? This is designer paper. This is stamped and cut out. This is stamped and cut out. And look how she added kind of a little bit of a powdery color there. Yeah, this is cardstock. Really cool. And then she's got some matching ribbon. Here's that embossing folder. There is a little bit of light, I don't think it's sanding, but when she embossed it, it kind of broke the fibers because it's a 3D embossing folder, so it's going to have a little bit more depth to it. So sometimes when you emboss, you can crack the fibers of the cardstock and get that white core to kind of pop out too. So kind of fun. Tanji just ordered from the suite sale. That is, that's an exciting sale going on. It's a little hard to navigate, just an FYI, but know that if you're putting any product into your shopping cart when you order from Stampin' Up, you are, and here, this is how you can get there. If you guys aren't familiar with my blog, sorry about that. It's stampyourartout.com, and any button that says shop, you can click on it to shop. Okay, but yeah, just a little brief commercial going on here. If you are in the store and you're putting anything into your cart that is either a suite or part of a suite, whether it's a bundle from the suite or a stamp set from the suite or embellishments from the suite or whatever goes into your cart from a suite, Stampin' Up! Is going to give you 50% off the cheaper of every two of them. So if you put 4 things in your cart from suites, it's going to grab the 2 cheapest, I shouldn't say cheapest, the 2 least expensive and give you 50% off of those. So, okay? All right. So this is Cindy Howard's card. And then we have another card. This is from Brenda Ubben, and it's featuring the Kintsugi Inspiration Suite Elegant Edge Tag Topper. That's this here. That's that punch. Some beautiful foil. I love this foil. It has 3 colors in it. It's gorgeous. And then these flower accents. I don't know. Yeah, those are part of the suite. That's part of the suite. The paper is part of the suite. The embossing folder is part of the suite. The stamp is part of the suite. It's awesome. Like, she used pretty much the whole suite, and it's gorgeous. I mean, look at the inside of that embossing folder when you open it up. Isn't that great? I love it. So that is from Brenda. And let's see, I'm just checking my catalog to see if there's any cards that I missed beforehand. Now we're featuring Coneflower Celebrations. So that is this bundle here. So you can see it's a stamp set and die bundle. When I say suite or bundles, you can buy things from those separately. You don't have to get just the suite. You don't have to get just the bundle. You know what I mean? You can buy separate things. So let's take a peek at these two cards. This one is by Donna Weller. She's featuring that bundle. We've got a stamped background here. We have this embossing folder. This is from the Celebratory Suites suite here, and Celebratory Sips suite. Sorry about that. And then we have the gorgeous coneflower. The dies built up onto each other. It's stunning. And if you take, and you can see it's like 2 layers here. So it can actually open up if you want to. You can turn this die into a card. But it looks like she connected them together, and just for a little bit more lift. And then she's got this extra layer on top. It's stunning. Oh, let's check to see if there's anything on the inside. Oh, there is. Look at that. Okay, and then we have this one. This one was done by Cindy Howard, and you can see first her recipe, paper piecing cards. So she took and did the paper piecing technique in her card. She's got the Coneflower Celebration. What else? Splendid Autumn is the designer paper. And it looks like she used a few designer papers in here, Beautiful Bokeh and Beautiful Gallery. So let's check it out. Oh, yes. So this is the Beautiful Bokeh paper in here. This must be Beautiful Gallery. And she's got some early espresso cardstock in there. Very vanilla, very vanilla. And then we have that, that other one, which was called Splendid Autumn. Beautiful. It looks like a real flower. You know what I mean? Like the way that she did that. It's a big one. Yes, Sandy. It's a nice big one. Okay. Next card is from The Right Words. And this one is also by Cindy Howard. And she's, let's see here, Pressed Flowers Embossing Folder and The Right Words stamp set. So let's take a peek at this card. Look at, she even used the two-tone cardstock so that when you fold it over, you can see the 2 different shades of that Blackberry Bliss in there. She has a punched out sentiment here. Did some sanding to make the embossing stand out. It's a really pretty card. And there's the inside, because this stamp set, The Right Words, comes with imagery for both the inside and the outside of the card. I'm going to stick these in this box so I don't get a messy table. And I think there's one, nope, no more, right? No more in there, but we have some cards that we still have swap cards. These cards were made with online exclusives that were released in May. So we have the Celebratory Sips Suite featured in this card. You can see the designer papers in there. Look at that, it's a fun fold easel card. We have the designer paper here, fussy cut. We have this embossing folder. It's called the Textured Notes dies. Those are the ones that have the really fun rectangles with the outline or the edging. That's really cool. Really neat. I love it. And that card was done by Pat Zerga. Let's see if we have any other celebratory sips. No, she does have them in order. Okay, so next one. This next one is featuring the Floral Impressions Suite. So we have the exposed brick embossing folder, the stamp set called, maybe it's listed on the back, Impressions of Bloom. And then the dies are also Impressions of Bloom, embossing folder we already mentioned. Okay, let's take a peek at that. Lots of colors. These are the in colors, by the way. She's featuring Timid Tiger, Strawberry Slush, Secret Sea, Cloud Cover, and I believe that one is the Darling Duckling. She's got all the colors in there, you guys. This is so cool. That is from Michelle Carlson. And here's another one. This is by Rose Carey, and she's featuring the Floral Impressions Suite. Let's see here. The OE means online exclusive. Stripes and Dots stamp set is also here. Lots of die cutting, lots of layering. She's even got some, it looks like blends markers colored in on top of some of those flowers to make them darker towards the centers and lighter towards the edges. And she's so good at the inside of her cards. Love you, Rose. Are you watching? Next card. This one is from Marsha Mendenhall. And Marsha did, here's her recipe. She's watching right now too. And she even gave me an envelope. I don't think she gave an envelope to everybody, but she gave me one, and it's decorated on the side here. Inspired by Don Griffith, we have the Floral Impressions designer paper, the stamp set in that suite, more messages dies. Let's check it out. Watch this one. Wow! Love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Isn't that fun? And we have those brass butterflies flying away. It's a gorgeous card, Marsha. Thank you so much. All right, this next one is done by Donna Weller, featuring the Floral Impressions suite and Blooming Phrases stamp set right here. This is also that that rectangular die stamp set die set that I keep forgetting, but we mentioned it already earlier. Check that out. Isn't that fun? And this oval is part of that die set for this suite too, so you can punch out an oval in your projects. That card was made by Donna Weller. This next card is very unique. I love the layout of this. This is by Nancy Keebler, and she used the new Sunrise Sailing stamp set and dies, which comes with a hybrid embossing folder. So take a peek at that. Oh, I got to get my adhesive eraser and see if I can eliminate that. It looks like it got something smeared on it. That happens sometimes. There, it's cleaned up. Isn't that fun how she tilted this and added it up there like that? The paper, let's see, the designer paper, I'm not sure if she mentioned, Turtley Cute designer paper. That's where that came from. Thank you, Nancy, for that awesome card. This one is like red, white, and blue, patriotic. I love it. Just in time for 4th of July. Sunrise Sailing Bundle by Donna Weller. She's using the navy and the red and the white. Stunning. That would be a great one for a graduation card, wouldn't it? You're destined for great things. I love it. It's so pretty. Here is one with the bundle and the sentimental framing die here. And you can see like we did some layering on there where it looks like there's a foreground and a background. We've got the ocean here or the big sea or whatever. And then further back, we have another boat. We have sponging. We have the birds in there. It's fun. It's a fun card. Oh my gosh. This one was done by Virginia Phillips, who's also watching. And then we have this. This is a fun fold card, you guys. This one is also using the same bundle. This is by Pat Zerga. Summer Sailing Bundle with Mixed Labels Bundle. Simply said stamps. Let's check it out. Okay. Opens like this. And then it opens, oopsie, like that. And I need to take off of, there's like adhesive stuck on this one too. Clean that up a little bit. There we go. And look at the water coming down. Isn't that fun? Okay, and that one again was done by Pat Zerga. This next one also using the sailing bundle. Let's see here. That's, yes, and then she's got the in colors featured on this. So Secret Sea and the cloud cover and then the 3 other. And here we have an easel card. Isn't that neat? So we have the sand, we have the water. Very fun card by Suzanne Hertzler. We have 3 more swap cards, and then we're going to move on to product, okay? This card is Sunrise Sailing Bundle, gold foil sheets. Check this out. Virginia Phillips, you have wowed us with your card. All the people that were present at the swap, and like physically there, were just like, oh my gosh, we were stunned. Look at that. Is that amazing, you guys? And it's just foil and dark blue paper. I think it's Secret Sea. Yep, Secret Sea. And it's just eye-catching and amazing. All right, next one. This one was done by Miss Marsha Mendenhall. Again, I got a bonus envelope from her. Scenic Adventure die set. And then we have some different colors in there. Let's see what else. Iridescent foil gems. Let's check out her card. She made a scene. And she's even got some vellum back here. So pretty and so delicate. I probably should not have done that because it looked like it kind of bent it a little bit. But lots of sponging or maybe using the blending brushes on there, giving some dark to light look. Really pretty card. Thank you, Marcia. And the last one is cute, so cute with the jar stamp set, the Sweet Jar Bundle and Punch. And then the Florals in Bloom designer paper is down here. This card, if I can open it, I think I had trouble opening this another time too. Oh, is it one of these tucked ones? Yes, that's it. Okay, this is a matchbook card and it says it right on the back. This is by Suzanne Hertzler. And it goes like this. So you open it like that and close it like that. It's a matchbook fold. Right? I know. You guys are all stunned by Virginia's gold and navy-ish card too, aren't you? All great cards. Totally agree. Now let's go and look at product for a minute. We have new stuff. So I'm going to show you some new stuff, okay? You guys ready? I'm bringing it all over. We'll start with the things that aren't in sweets and then we'll end with sweets. Now I have a list of goodies here. The first thing that I'm going to share with you is the Label Me Grateful. This is new stuff, you guys. Okay, so let me see if I can zoom in a bit, because then I can, because then I can leave it on, hang on, sorry. So then I can leave it on my table. We have really fun leaf dies. We have a flower. We have some acorns on a stick. More leaves, like this one has like berries off of it. Perfect for fall. And I know we're not thinking of fall yet because we just entered summer, but if you want to work ahead on some of your fall creations, this is an amazing stamp set. I love the font in here. It's all words. And then you pair it with these dies, which I can totally see Rose Carey doing an amazing job with this. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Okay, so that is one of the bundles that you can purchase early. Another one is this one here. And we have, and where did I put that? Maybe it's inside here. Oh, I don't know where I put it. I thought I stamped something. Hang on, let me peek. Oh gosh, we will probably find it later because Rachel is not seeing it now. That's what happens. You think you're organized, and you're not. But the Fright Night stamp set is a cling stamp set. I took and stamped this for you so you could see it better. But that's okay, you can see it on the front of the box. This image is slightly smaller than this image. And then you have, I'm still peeking in here to see if I have it. Then you have two different dies that will die cut those two shapes. Looking under, looking over. I've lost it. It's gone. But then we have these little webs and the boo and the eek and the spider. I'm all about the spiders. I love spiders and spider webs for Halloween. So I had to get this. These are how delicate the webs look when they're cut out, and that's one of the words. And then this is one of these, the smaller one, with this extra added die placed here when I cut it out, so that it had a hole that was created, so you can make tags out of it instead of just labels, okay? So that's Fright Night. Then we have Prairie Grass. Now, Prairie Grass is not a bundle, but check out the beautiful imagery from this, stamped just in black on gorgeous papers, sunset type papers, you know, or just, you know, any kind of colors that are warm and autumny. I don't know. I'm excited about this one. And then the sentiments, again, gorgeous. This is a great one for like sympathy or thinking of you type of cards. And I definitely need a stamp set like this. I think, I don't know, the older I get, the more I need stamp sets like that, which is unfortunate. It's a cling stamp set, by the way, so that you get really detailed imagery. This one here is photopolymer, so you can see through it when you are stamping. This is the Jar of Joy, and it coordinates with our Jar of Fun bundle. So this little image here will punch out with, obviously, with the punch, and then we have the things that go in there. So two-step stamping with our gingerbread and Christmas cookies. We have ornaments that we could have hanging from the inside of the jar. We have a little snowman and his scarf and the band on his hat. Stinking cute. Can't wait to create with the Jar of Fun stamp set, let alone this one. So I had to get them both. That way I'll really be encouraged to create with them. Okay. Yes, totally. Now this one here is the a new designer paper. Do you see how it's divvied out though? There are 4 double-sided designs, 3 of each, which multiplied, sorry, I got hair in my eyes and then in my lips and on my face. I just want the hair to stay back away from my eyes. But I do love the wig. Okay, this particular paper is just combined differently than most of our papers. Usually we have 6 different double-sided designs, 2 of each, but this one is 4, 3 of each. So that gives us 12 sheets still. This is one side, it's my favorite, because look at that. And then the back side is like this, a nice subtle kind of warmish toned vanilla kind of color. And then we have this one, and these are big, you guys. These are big tweed kind of designs. This paper is called Need for Tweed. Okay, they're woven with thick yarns. And then we have on the back side this one here. And then we have this design. And on the back side, kind of a black and vanilla look. And then we have this one, which is kind of multicolor, great for maybe Christmas because there's reds and greens in there. And then the back side of that, which is red and white. So very fun. New papers. New papers, new papers. All right, next we have a suite that I'm going to share with you. And this suite I had to get when I was watching all of my fellow demonstrators on the incentive trip share on Facebook and on social media, Instagram, all of that. I was like dying because this one suite, like they were able to get the stamp set from it on if they spun the wheel. Anyways, it's got fruit in it. I love fruit. I love flowers. I love bugs, butterflies, dragonflies. Okay. But this one is the suite is called, it is called Painterly Pears. Okay. So you can see the stamp set that is the star of the show, Perfectly Pears. Great sentiments again. Love the sentiments. 2-step stamp set. So you stamp your outline, then you do your inside imagery. And then we have the dies that coordinate with that. These are the Painterly Pears dies. You've got your outlines. You've got your more detailed looks. Some flowers that you can die cut. A little label piece, texture piece. And then we have, these are amazing, you guys. Check out the colors. They're kind of iridescent-y, so you can see multicolored greens, lots of yellows, lots of blues, and kind of aquas going on there. And these are called the low-profile sparkle dots. They're part of that suite. The ribbon, OMG, you see gold in there, you see yellows, you see greens. It is stunning ribbon, and it ties real nicely. It's got a thin feel to it. It's the perfect size. I think it's a 1/4 inch in thickness. Let's see here. Yep, 1/4 inch. And then we have the paper. Let's show the paper. This is where we sing again. So the paper, which I've already cut from, is also quite stunning. We have like the A side and the B side. And then we have the A side and B side of this one. So here we go. This is the normal look that you will get with the 12 sheets, 2 double-sided, A side and B side. This would be amazing for a scrapbook page, right? So pretty. And I think I just did something to my finger because I had a hangnail. Yeah, the paper caught underneath it, so forgive me if I'm going to have to use my Kleenex during this to blot it. I don't want to get blood on my paper. Gross. Ooh, the B side of that is pretty. Oh my. You know me, I love my leaves. And then A side, B side. That's not too bad of a B side either. I mean, you could have those be stars of your show. And then we have this gorgeous paper. I'm loving that. And those pears just look like you want to eat them, don't they? And then kind of a mossy meadow looking color on the back. This paper is called Painterly Pears paper. Let me show you the start of a card. So if you were following my blog post, if you go to my website at stampyourartout.com and you subscribe to my newsletters and or blog posts, and you do get my blog posts, you're going to see a card that I shared on June 1st that has this look to it. And it features beautiful 12 by 12 paper in a way where you don't have to cut it. You can show the whole length of it. And from one sheet, you could make 3 cards. And then here we have like a little opening. I'm going to finish this card later and I'll post it on my blog, but that is the start of that card. Now let's do the next suite. The next suite is called Spooky Sweet Suite, okay? The Spooky Sweet Suite has, oh, here it is. I knew I'd find it. This is from the bundle. This is not from this suite, but it's from the other bundle. So there we go. All right, so this suite has dies and stamps. Spooky Halloween, Spooky Halloween. You can die cut the imagery with the outline images. So you can get all of these 4 cut out. You even have a couple pumpkins. You have for the dies, you can do the pumpkins a couple times. You've got a house, you've got a gate, you've got this wonky thing, and you've got these bats. You have stamped bats, you have stamped little sparkles or whatever. These 2 do not have dies, by the way. The sentiments don't have dies, but you could stamp those as backgrounds, right? And then you have these big bold bats. Now let me show you one of the bats. This one here, I was like, what does that do? So I cut it out. This is the Highland Heather color. And then you fold it on that line to create this little tab. It makes a little tab, you guys. Isn't that cute? So you've got this bat. In the advertisement for the new online exclusives, they feature this bat on a banner made with this suite. So it's going to be a fun one. So fun. All right, next we have from that suite, we have this ribbon. Check out this ribbon, you guys. Oh my goodness. Look at the sparkle. And it's so pretty. This is in Petunia Pop, and it's got kind of blues and greens and other pinks in it because it's got that iridescent sheen to it. Gorgeous, gorgeous ribbon. We have iridescent treat bags. Everything's iridescent. Gotta love it. So the iridescent treat bags, they're hard for my fingers to grab without licking. I don't want to lick them. There we go. So here's an iridescent treat bag. Nice. Gotta love it. You get how many? You get 20 in there. So you can do some really cute, and if I can get this back in, oh my goodness, Rachel, your fingers aren't working today. And then we have these guys here. These are the embellishments that come with the suite, and it's probably better if I keep them on the white. But check out the sparkle that you get with them. They're sparkly. This is like snow sparkle. This is the Petunia Pop color again, I think. And then this is black. And they come on these little separate sheets. But they're all sparkly. Oh, here, let's do this. Does that, if I bring this in, does that show the sparkle a little bit better? My extra light. Okay, anyways, well, they're sparkly, trust me. It's hard for me to see in the camera, but hopefully you guys could see it. What's the measurement of the treat bag? Virginia asks. I can measure that. Let me check it out. It might even say it, well, you want to know before you order, right? But Virginia, you're a demonstrator, right? So you can order early, and I bet in the description it will say on there. But let's just measure. Oh, here, it says it right here. 4 by 6. I don't even have to use my ruler. 4 by 6. Does that help? Yeah. Very cool. Okay, here's the paper. Also cut. I took this one and cut it. Here's the front side and the back side. Got scenes on this one, so I had to cut it for my card. Here's the front side and the back side. Spooky. Sweet. Spooky sweet. And then we have these guys, windows galore on this house facade. Like, that's a construction nightmare. I don't know if I'd want to be the person building that building. Look at all of those windows, kind of wherever. And then the back side of that. And then we have these guys, which you can separate into pieces and use as accents on cards. This would be great for a demonstrator who is featuring this paper in a class, because not only do you have a sheet like that, oh, I didn't show you the back side. There's the back side of that. But you have, and we're going to show this one at the end here, but you have sheets like this too. Multiple images, multiple bottles of poison, multiple cauldrons, multiple brooms, multiple candy corns and fairies and hippos. So you can make multiples, basically is what I'm saying, right? And then we have, I don't think the back side of that is anything. Sometimes, nope, they don't do the back sides of those because they're punch outs. And then we have this last sheet, which has these adorable, cute little critters on them, all dressed up, ready to trick or treat, and the back side of that. Okay. All right. One more thing to show you before I put that suite away. Here's the start of another one of those cards. Ta-da! Because I just had to. I just had to. And instead of having a flap opening up this way, I took the window and cut into it. So that's where I can put my little secret message. I love this. So I'll finish up those cards and share them on my blog post soon. Let's move into the cards that are similar to them. So this one I shared, this is the one that I shared on my blog, my website on June 1st, along with, June news and stuff like that. But it's the same style, and it's showing off that Impressions A Bloom paper that has the rainbow flowers on it. So stunning. Like, you have to do a card that shows that whole rainbow, I think. So that card I shared, and then this is the one that you're going to see with photos and measurements and a supply list on today's blog post, which is linked in the description of the video right now. So if you want to, you can click on that link and already visit that blog post to see photos of this card featuring the Mediterranean Blooms paper. And the reason why I chose that is because, first of all, I'm in love with it. Second of all, see, that's what I'm talking about. I put the temporary adhesive in there, and then it sticks down for photographing, and I forgot to take it off. But it's summertime, and my son and husband are going to go to Europe, and they're not going to Italy or Greece or whatever, but they're going to Europe, and so it brings back memories of trips to Europe. And we just got this whole mural canvasy thing in our living room that has kind of this look. And so I paired it with some Mediterranean Blooms paper, and I will photograph that and share that in a future blog post so you can see what we put on our living room wall. Anyways, love that. Let me show you a couple other new products. This is not through Stampin' Up, but the Country Hive is owned by Ashley and James, and they Ashley is a demonstrator in my group, and she and he they crank out amazing 3D printed storage pieces for people like us, paper crafters. And they have this new line of glue holders called the Critters. You saw my butterfly, and now they're celebrating their 4 years of being in business. So it's their 4th birthday and their 4th bee day. And so because their name is the Country Hive, they made a little beehive. Isn't that cute? So you can have access to purchasing that through the links in my blog post if you'd like to. They will also be at the garage sale that I have coming up in less than 2 weeks on June 18th and 19th. So if you live in near the Andover, Minnesota area and you want to come, it's a huge sale. We have so many crafters that get involved in this. 17 is my last count of how many crafters are going to be involved. And it was just 15 yesterday. And then we also have a food truck that's coming this year because it is so well attended. So it's crazy. We'll have fresh honey there. We'll have the country hive there. We will have the country cardinal there. We're going to have tons of crafting product on the tables everywhere. It's amazing. Okay, next, the kit. Let me show you the new kit I got, okay? Are you loving it? It's an amazing little glue holder. They just have creative little ideas, don't they? So Kits Collection, the new Kits Collection kit that I got is called Pop-Up Pails. So I haven't opened it. Let's just take a peek inside, shall we? So I'm going to take my scissors and trim on the back where my product is not, just to open this up and to get the cellophane off of there. You get your kit with some tear and tape in there to put your cards together. This is a non-stamping kit. So there's no stamp set, no ink in there, no clear block, which makes it really, really affordable because it's just $10 for this kit. And you get to make 4 3D cards. They are so much fun. You have your envelopes here. Here's the envelopes. And then you have your parts and pieces that go into making your cards. And your cards end up looking like that. Oh gosh, you can't even see the monkey one or the unicorn one on the inside. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to put these together and post them on my blog soon. I don't know if I want to do alternates with this kit, you guys. I think I just have to leave it as is because it's so stinking cute. It's kind of like the perpetual calendar, birthday calendar. I barely altered that one because, again, it was just perfect like the way it was. You don't want to alter things that are just done so awesomely, right? I mean, not that the other kits aren't awesome, but I love to multiply and show fun folds with other kits, but these already are fun folds. The birthday calendar, it was already needing to be a birthday calendar. Okay, more product. Dropping things. Hang on. These are just a few things that you may have seen online. I was not able to attend the incentive trip. Well, I would have been able to, but we cashed out so that my husband and my son could go to Europe this summer. So, and we have been to Disney a few times, so we decided not to go. And cashing out means you get cash instead of the trip. But then they also send you some goodies. So I got some specific Orlando-inspired, incentive trip-inspired designer paper that I can use for scrapbooking a trip that I didn't go on. But maybe I'll go in the future to Disney again and use that paper. And then a card, a nice card that was written and signed by Sarah. Got this tote. Have you guys seen these things yet? I'm sure you have. If you're big into Stampin' Up! Stuff, you've seen this stuff already. But this tote comes together. It is large. I can't even fit it underneath my camera. See, it's just as large as the grid paper. Like the base of it covers the grid paper. And then you have these handles that weave in. And I love what my upline Susan Canfield said she could do with it. She said that she's going to put it in her car as kind of like something to help stabilize groceries or whatever. You know, sometimes you just need some kind of tote in your car to hold things. So I think that's what I'm going to do with mine. And then I also got, and I love collecting these, a pin. So now the incentive trip, I just want to mention, because Stampin' Up! Encourages us to do that, is that less than 1% of the demonstrators earn that. And so just want to mention that as a disclaimer. Okay, here we go. Next. This is fun. This was a tote that any and all of us demonstrators could earn. It's a cute little pink strawberry slush tote. The size of it is a little bit smaller. It doesn't quite take up the whole grid paper, but it's going to be great for also, you know, travel, carrying things. It's got some dividers that I can put in here. So I'm so excited that this came already and that I get to use it Love it. Next, we have, let's do this one next. Okay, this product here, I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I'm going to show you parts and pieces of it. This product, $240 worth of goodness that actually should cost more because you're going to get a class with it too. So you're paying for product. You have a lot of exclusive stuff in here. You have multiple stamp sets. You can see the stamp sets are in here. I want to say that there's 4 of them. So you get tons of stamps. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the 4th one. And they are all geared towards the pages that you're going to create. You get some flip flaps in here, twine, placeholders for your photos, all of these sheets so that you can just get some of those what are they called? Cases, stamp set cases, and then you can store your stamps within your cases. Ah, so fun. So there's that. There's page protectors, and then you just choose your album. Maybe you already have an album that you like. There's die cuts, and these are black, so that every page, can you kind of see that there? Every page has a month for the title. So we're scrapbooking 12 spreads, 24 pages, and it's going to cover the year. This is nice and thick. It's super thick, you guys. And then we have exclusive resist papers. We have layers and punch outs. It's going to be fun. And every bag that you see underneath here, see all these extra little punch outs here? Every bag that you see here, Project 1, Project 2, Project 3, Project 4, they're separated into 12 different bags. I'm attending. I hope you can too. If you are a scrapbooker or you're somebody who wants to scrapbook, this is the way to dive into it. This is a class run by Stampin' Up staff, attended by demonstrators and customers. These are things that Stampin' Up, Close to My Heart people did all the time. And remember, we joined together. We now have makers, Close to My Heart makers, in our group of demonstrators. So we have a bigger family, and they've shared with us things that were working for them, and we now get to have the things that were working for both of our businesses combined together. It's just an amazing company right now, you guys. You just have to check out all the goodness. So a bigger scrapbooking line, the scrapbooking event, it's 3 days. So by purchasing the product, you get into the event. What else am I going to share? Last but not least, we have cards that have been gifted to me in the last month, I should say. I don't have the graduation cards that Luke has been getting, but some of you have been sending Luke cards. Thank you. You're so sweet. But I have those in a special box right now so that we don't get mixed up on, all of that stuff. So yeah, dealing with that later. I will share any graduation cards that were handmade, hand stamped, put together with love with paper. And stamps or whatever, and I'll share those the next show and share. But for now, let's take a peek at what I've been receiving over the last month. This was one because I was having I'm going to have surgery in July on my foot. You guys remember about 3 years ago, I had a foot problem. Well, I never took care of it, and I'm tired of not being able to walk on it some days. And so Luann was over at my house one day. She saw me in pain. I actually had to physically sit down in front of her, and I had some tears that were starting. Anyways, she sent me this card with prayers. It's fine when I'm standing on my cushion floor. I have a cushion floor right here. So that's from Luann Peterson. Thank you, Luann. This card is a Mother's Day card from Virginia Phillips. Look at the beautiful sparkle, or not sparkle, but shine on that foil paper. So that was from Virginia Phillips. That's using the paper pumpkin kit that we had last month, the Inked Occasions. This one here is from Carol Sklenar, Stampin' Up pins. So she purchased some pins that I had designed for my team and then sold leftovers on my website, and that is a card from her. Beautiful card. Then I have this card, and this one is from Sandy Lincoln. Sandy is so sweet. She gives me cards way too often. But I'm not going to, I didn't say way too often. I love them. She spoils me is what I'm saying. I have a few people who spoil me and send me cards often. This is a Mother's Day card from her. Really pretty, striking. I love the contrast that she puts in her cards. She always has something really dark and something really light, and there's that it just pops. There's always a pop to her card. And there's her sweet message on the inside for Mother's Day. This is a thank you card. This is from Colleen Tinchner. Tincher, sorry. And this card is using a frame and that beautiful floral that matches, I think it's like a masking. I'm trying to think of the exact product that's used in this. But let's see here. I sent her a prize and she loved it. And so she sent me a thank you card for it. And let's see here. This card is from Phyllis Byrne. And let's see here. Oh, she also is a prize winner. So that jar of flowers stamp set. Now it's already 12:02. So if any of, if Trisha, if you have to leave, I totally get it. I promise that I try to get these videos done in an hour, and sometimes I go over and I'm trying to talk fast. Anyways, sorry. So Trisha, if you got to go, I get it. But I will continue to pay attention to the comments, see if anybody has questions. Gorgeous card by Miss Phyllis. Thank you, Phyllis. Here's a fun fold type of card. This one twists open. This card is Case from Queen Bee Creations. Flip flap card, Spotlight on Nature. And it is by Narita. And she wrote her name really fast, but I think it's Narita Cunningham. So here we open it up like that. Isn't that fun how it twists? It's a Mother's Day card. Thank you, Narita. And here we have a bridge fold card, and this is from Susan Coe. She goes, as you can see from the designer paper I've ordered from Stampin' Up for many years. And this is, she got a box of goodies too. So she was one of my prize winners that got a box of goodies. And she sent me this beautiful card. So I guess that's really, really old paper. I don't remember it, but it does look familiar. I just don't remember like the name of it. So fun. So fun. Okay, this card, which you've been seeing in the corner, is one that I just got recently from Kim Narveson. And she is one of my YouTube viewers. I believe, yes, she's a supporting member. And she just wanted to say, the note on the inside is just basically, thank you. Love watching your videos. And it's just a sweet note. So thank you, Kim. You are a sweetheart. Then I got this card from Marcia Mendenhall, and it opens, make sure I open it right. It's a box in a card, right? So you open it like this, or card in a box, however you want to call these, but then you flap these down, and she used the fun little ephemeras from the designer paper of that birthday suite that was in the last mini catalog to make that card. Really fun. All right, next we have this gift. Now it's not stamped, but Miss Pat Stewart, she's a sweetie. She bought me a little keychain with my first name initial, and then this butterfly and a tassel. And if you see this, it's the same butterfly that you see on this little charm, which Cindy Howard gave me. So my team members were like thinking the same thing. So now that I've shown you this, I can put this on my keychain. It's so pretty. Thank you so much, Pat. This card is from Linda Etchison, newer demonstrator in our group. And it's a kit card. Opens like this and like this. Really fun. Yay! People are telling me if they got their retreat boxes. This is fun. Who was that said that? Oh, I'm peeking on my computer to see. That was Polly. Yay! So Polly, you're going to be there with me. I love it. Very fun. All right, and then the next card that I have for you is Pat Anderson's card. This one is using a past paper pumpkin kit, and you can see that she used little envelope portions here to decorate the front of her card in kind of like this gate look. And that is from Pat Anderson. Let me see here. Oh, helping with the paper pumpkin changes. So she was giving me a thank you card for that. This card is thick. It is thick, you guys. This is from Cindy, I think. Yep, Cindy Howard. Oh, it's only thick because there's a big letter inside. But check out this card. It's a fun fold. It opens like this. Isn't that sweet? I had a cold last May. The whole month of May. Pretty much the month of May. If you're one of my recent viewers, and you go back to some videos from the month of May, you're going to hear me coughing in practically every one of them. I'm doing way better now. I'm like 100% better. So, okay, this card using Layering Leaves stamp set and the punch. This is made, I gotta love it, right? This is made from Mama Roo. I love it. Mommy Roo. She got a prize, brass butterflies and envelopes, so she's giving me a thank you for that. And this card is from Nick Ross. Nick Ross, I love your cards, Nick. He sends me cards often too, and they're gorgeous. They're just stunning. He gave me a paper pumpkin one from last kit, and this one just recently, and I'm just in awe. I received, let's see here, I received this card. This card is from Michelle Carlson. She is a demonstrator in our group, and she was thanking me for hosting the swap. And then we have this card from Pammy Lou Rose, Pam Braithwaite, and I love how you sign your cards, Pammy Lou. I love it. Pammy Lou Rose. So she, let's see here, watching your videos enclosed is, oh, she sent in her rewards form. So when you order from me, you can earn rewards, which means you can earn a stamp set. And so that's a cute little card that she made for me with that cat stamp set that I should have hung on to. I don't think I have it anymore. If when I go through my garage sale, I find it, I'm keeping it because I don't see it on my shelf. And then this is a fun fold card. This is from, let's see here. Hang on a minute. Jennifer Platt. And it opens like this. So it sits like this with the Waves embossing folder. You open it this way and it goes like that. So it's kind of like a card on stage, right? Really stunning. And then you write on the back side. That's where you put your writing. Or you could put it here, I suppose, if you wanted to. So there's that one. And I'm trying to think of why. Well, she's a new demonstrator in our group. So I think it's just a thank you for welcoming me to your group kind of thing. Got this card from, just have a few more left here. Pat Stewart. She sent me this little hello friend with the fun lobster imagery on there. I'm going to bring this up a little higher. Maybe that'll help. Now that we're almost done with all the cards, let's just bring the light in a little bit better there, Rachel. So she cased that card from Kim Vogel, a fellow demonstrator. And then this card is from Irene Cuts, and she has a fun fold, so it opens like this, and then it opens like that. And that's from Irene. And then I got this card. Oh my gosh, you guys, check this out. So Shirley Banda, when she makes a card, she makes it like a piece of artwork. So she has sometimes these silk flowers on here, but look at all of the layering on there. And then she opens it up, and there's always some kind of like surprise inside too. Like the inside of the card is just as wow as the outside. Very fun. That's from Shirley Banda. Received this card from Karen Andrusik. Let's see here. I think this was a card that she gifted me during the swap time. Oh, because I sent her a little gift called a Ready Reference. It's a helpful tool for new demonstrators. So she was thanking me for that with this gorgeous card. Thank you, Karen. Received this little guy, little Jesus, and he's squishy. He's got like spongy. This is from Linda Lancaster. She is a demonstrator in my group, and she was mailing in some 3D stuff basically. So she added a cute little 3D charm from her church so that I could have that cute keychain guy, my little tiny Jesus. And then the last card is from Sarah Douglas. And I got a call from Brian Pilling. So if you guys are demonstrators, you know who I'm talking about. Brian Pilling is like definitely into demonstrator training. I mean, you see him everywhere in training videos and everything. Anyways, he called yesterday and congratulated me on a sales milestone, and then Sarah Douglas sent me a card, handwritten and everything. It's got the two-tone cardstock on there, some speckles. I love speckles. And just, it was sweet to get a card in her writing congratulating me on that milestone. So that's it, you guys. That's it. We got it through it all. We got through the whole table. It's 12:11. It's time to let you all go. I appreciate you all tuning in. Let me think if there's anything I forgot to tell you about. I'm going to go to my blog post really quick while you're sitting here with me. Did you notice there were no ads during this? At least watching it on the live. I thought I would try something new and not turn on that portion of my buttons and stuff like that until after the live is done. So I'm going to tune into my blog post here and see if there's anything I missed. Nope. Talked about the card, talked about the online exclusives coming, the beehive. There's 2 new kits from the kits collection. I didn't share the other one because I don't have it. Garage sale, I mentioned that. The sweet sale, buy one, get one 50% off. Virtual album retreat. Oh, last chance products. I forgot to mention. There's all this news today. I forgot to mention that the last chance products just got refreshed with a bunch of stuff. So check that out. See if there's anything new in there. All the products in the online store, when you go to the shop button and you click on the online store, all of them are labeled if they are last chance. So if you see something that says last chance next to it, once it's gone, it's gone. Just so you know, okay? What else did I forget to tell you about? I think that is it. I think that's it. I mean, we could talk about more stuff, but I could always go on and on. But that's it. So, yay. Now that you're inspired, Marsha's going to go make cards. But you have to go to the doctor first. Okay. Yes, you take care of that because, yes, your health is definitely first come, right? That has to be taken care of first. And I hope that you're recovering well. You're welcome, Brandy. And thanks, Debbie. Yeah, that was a fun milestone to reach. And it's because of you guys. So if you've never ordered Stampin' Up! Product before, if you're new to Stampin' Up! Products, know that you can, again, go to my blog post, click on any shop link, my blog post, go to my blog or website, click on any shop link, and you can purchase directly from those links. You can also purchase directly from the links that are in the description of the videos. If you're a demonstrator, order from yourself, keep yourself active. If you're someone who has a demonstrator, order from them, okay? Share the love and continue to support your demonstrator. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. And I hope that you come back next week. We won't have a video this weekend because of the grad parties going on here. But then Wednesday at 11 a.m. back to regular time. We will see you then. Thanks, everybody. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.